In my opinion, I do not think Tesla paint sucks at all. So today we are actually at Tesla right now, and we're gonna go hit up Porsche, we're gonna try Audi, we're gonna try GM, Chevrolet, as many as we can, because we have this cool little device. So this is a coating thickness gauge. Basically you can gauge and it will tell you the exact thickness of the paint. And there's been a lot of talk lately that Tesla paint is crap, so we figured we would do this. I have calibrated this. I have gone through all the steps and it is reading accurately with the little inserts it came with. So we are going to try it out, and if you would like to try this yourself, we'll go ahead. Oh,
a Porsche
just drove through.
Yeah, at the Tesla.
A Porsche just drove through.
So it's like, hey, we could stop by his car really quick. We don't even need to go.
Yeah, maybe he'll just let us use his Porsche. But anyway, so we're gonna test this out. If you want to go ahead and buy one yourself and do this test yourself, I'll go ahead and list the link for it in Amazon. I think it was about $130 though for this little guy. It comes with all the calibration discs, super easy to use. So we're gonna go get some measurements. I think we're gonna do probably like 5 on the hood, 5 on some doors, 5 on the rear, on all the cars.
Okay, so we're gonna do a few different 3s just because we do see a red Model 3. There's one of them here. There's a bunch of blues and
oh no, there's another red Model 3.
Okay, so there's a few around the light. So we can go and check this just to see if that multi-coat is any thicker than the regular paint jobs.
Yeah, and just FYI, these do not scratch. I have done a lot of testing with this. It just takes a quick reading. You just push it right down, it reads it. So no scratching involved on anybody's cars. So just FYI. And we can't use our Teslas because we actually have coatings on ours. So they won't work, unfortunately. So that is why we have to go out and about and test other cars. Okay, so we're gonna start with this Model 3. So this will just take all the measurements and actually calculate min, max, mean, everything.
And you have it set to...
This one does auto.
Oh, it can detect.
So there's the Model 3 hood. So I just turned it off, turned it back on so we can get a new reading. Okay, so here's the side. And that is the rear. Okay, and that is this. Okay, so there's the side of the Model S. So the one thing we can't do are the front and rear bumper because those are plastic, and this guy actually relies on metal to be able to tell us how thick that paint is. But yeah, so they do paint the bumpers separately, so we're not 100% sure, but give us a really good indication at least. So now we're gonna test out silver. So now we're gonna go ahead and do a red multi-coat S and see how that compared to the 3. So now we are at Porsche Jaguar. There's actually some Jeeps, some Toyotas, so we can actually get a lot here, which is perfect. That way we don't have to go all over town for this. So let's go see how Tesla stacks up against some competition.
Is that plastic? It might all be plastic or fiberglass or whatever.
Huh. Okay, so just kidding, we're not doing this.
Chia Pet.
But look at all this. It looks like they ran through like wet paint. So we're gonna get the other side.
Or it could have been overspray. Oh no, look. Oh, no, they were working on this car, on the headlights.
Oh, the headlights.
And
look at that.
Whoops.
So we just finished up. One thing we couldn't get though was a Cadillac because it is starting to rain, and obviously not a good time to take a measurement when it's raining. So anyway, so one thing that we want to leave you with though before we go home and look at all the data is 1 micrometer is 1/1,000,000th of a meter, 1,000th of a millimeter, or 1/25,000th of an inch. That's hard to think about though. Really so thin. Let's go ahead and look at, yeah, super thin. Your average hair, I pulled up some cool facts. Your average hair is between 17 and 181 micrometers. So if you have really thick hair, that's about how thick your Tesla or other car paint could be. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to think about it. So yeah, super thin. We're gonna go ahead, go home, calculate everything out, figure everything out, and I will see you guys in the office. A lot of people are probably asking, why would anybody want to own one of these? So these are commonly purchased by any car dealership or anybody that buys and sells used vehicles. It's an easy way for them to actually gauge whether or not that vehicle had potentially been repainted. So that would be a concern of someone who's going to resell that vehicle. Just for the matter of if it's been repainted, it's probably been into an accident. Whether or not it's been reported or not is a whole separate issue. But yeah, I wanted to go over this real quick because I went ahead, so we did a red Model 3, gray Model S, white Model X, silver Model 3, and red Model S. And all together, those did average 115 micrometers. So we're averaging averages, so just take that for a grain of salt. But that's what it is, 115. So I want to go over what was less. So that's going to be anything in yellow. That's going to be the Toyota 4Runner, the Audi TTS, the Porsche Panamera, and the Land Rover Discovery Sport. All of those were well below 100. I mean, the 4Runner was even at 87. So that's a lot less. Things that were kind of right in line. We had the other Porsche Macan. We had the BMW 4 Series, that was average at 115, so right there. We had the Jaguar at 107, the Ford Explorer at 112, the Xfinity at 106, the Tahoe at 118, the Optima at 115, the Acura, the Cooper, both of those at 100, and we have the Subaru and Mercedes and at 107. So those are all pretty much right in line with Tesla. And now the ones that are a lot higher, we had the black Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is actually the one I started with after I did the Tesla reading and was like, uh-oh, this video might not be a good video, but it did come in at 225, so very high, definitely the highest one out of the bunch. And then we had brown Honda CR-V came in at 124, so a little bit higher, and then Dodge Ram came in at 146. So, that being said, and why I told you people often buy these, I honestly think that black Jeep Grand Cherokee had been painted. I say it this way because the front was only at 156, whereas the sides and the rear were at 243 and 276. So that tells me the sides and rear are a lot different, like 100 micrometers more. That's fishy to me. I'm willing to bet that car's been repainted. The CR-V, probably not, but you never know. All the readings are pretty much in line. Now the Dodge Ram, that was a little high. I don't know, maybe they did paint that one. Not sure, but I mean, I honestly think it was probably fine. It was probably legit at 146. So yeah, there you guys go. In my opinion, I do not think Tesla paint sucks at all. I think it's right in line with pretty much everyone else. Although I will say, the Toyota 4Runner, y'all could really improve because that was at 87. I don't know, I really don't think this data tells us that Tesla sucks at all. I think it tells us Tesla is right in line with the competition, which is what we had all thought. So this video actually came about because there was a lot of talk online. Someone was actually saying, like, I believe it was their Porsche paint was way thicker than the Tesla paint. And after seeing this, I'm willing to bet his Porsche had been repainted, and maybe he didn't even know about it. So he found out that the Porsche paint was a lot thicker, and it was probably repainted, man. I hate to tell it to you, but it was probably repainted. So yeah, I hope that solves some things for you guys. I know a lot of people have questioned Tesla paint, and I think this goes to show you it's all pretty much right in line. Please do let me know in the comment section below if any of you guys have done anything like this and what you have seen, or if you guys want to see me do this in a much larger sample size. I know it was a small sample size, but I wanted to kind of gauge how this was going to look. and based on the data, I really want to run this at a large scale. So let me know if that would be something you guys want to see. As always though, definitely check out our website, teslainventory.com, and if you're looking for a new or used Model S or X, feel free to use our referral code. It's down in the description below and at the top of our website. Using it will actually get you free unlimited supercharging for the life you own your vehicle, which is an awesome perk, especially if you do a lot of road trips. Unfortunately though, it is not valid on Model 3s or used Model S or X's. However, the current program does expire July 15th, which is Sunday, the day before this video goes up. However, definitely check out the website and the video description, and I will update it if there's a new program. As always though, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Go ahead and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss.